Hello guys, this is a live stream. Okay, in this video, I will tell you about analysis of last 4-year papers. Okay, so I gathered this data from past 4 years, and in this video, I'm going to tell about what can come in 2019. Okay, so let's start. So first, starting with physics, I'm just going to tell you the most important topics that can come in this section. So first, let's talk about electrodynamics. From electrodynamics, if we see the past 4 years data, I came across like in 2015, you got only 6 questions. In 2016, 10 questions. In 2017, 6 questions. And 2018, 8 questions. Means you had a huge bunch of questions in 2018, and you can expect a little bit in 2019 from the expected one in 2018. Like you can get even like 5 to 6 questions in 2015. Okay, and from capacitance, you can get like 2 questions from 2018. You get so this year you can expect to get 1 question. And if I talk about the most important topic, thermodynamics, heat and thermodynamics score around like 4 questions from previous year. And if we see the past 4 years pattern, it is like in 2015 you got 3 questions, in 2016 you got 3 questions, in 2017 again 3 questions, but in 2018 you got 4 questions. So this time we can expect around 3 to 2 questions even, not much, but they will be good questions. And another important chapter, that is modern physics. From modern physics, you get 5 questions previous year, and in 2017, you got 8 questions. And that was actually like a huge bunch of questions from just one chapter. Like 8 into 4, you can just even count like 8 for 32. 32 marks from just optics. Sorry, yeah. And from mechanics part, from mechanics, you got 8 questions in 2018. In 2017 you got 7 questions, in 2016 you got 8, and in 2015 11 questions. Isn't that great? Like, okay, so you can even expect at least 6 to 7 questions from that mechanics part. Mechanics, everyone knows, you can no one can even think of skipping this part in any ways. So okay, so be prepared with mechanics part. And next is SHM and base. Yeah, it could go around like 3 questions. Like previous year, you get only 3 questions, 3 2, I guess. It was 4 questions, 3 questions. Yeah, it was 3 questions, and 2017 3 questions. So we see a trend like for 4 years, it is continuously coming. At least 1 to 2 questions, at least 2 to 3 questions are coming every year. So you cannot just even think of skipping it. And capacitance, every year 1 question just comes, and same is the case with electrostatics. You can expect 1 question from means every year you can expect to get 1 question. In nuclear physics, that accounts more for the chemistry part, like chemical kinetics part. In this you can expect a little bit less. Actually it is a little bit less, because you cannot even, because last year in 2018 we just account for just 1 question, and this time you can even expect, or it might be that 50-50 chance it can even come or not. According to me, it won't come this time, because IIT previously had given this topic, means this question in 2018, so this time they won't be giving it much. So let's move on to next, that is sound waves. Every year 1 question comes. Expect Expectations are 1 question will surely come this year. Okay, now from gravitation. Gravitation, 1 question from every year. This year you can surely expect to get 1 question. And from elasticity, it's like alternating. Alternating in the sense like 1 question comes this year, the other year it won't. Then the other year, next year it will come, and the next year after that it won't come. It's just the same every time. Like so, if I just tell you a trend, in 2018, 1 question did come from elasticity and viscosity. So this time, According to me, no question will come from elasticity and viscosity. But yeah, sure, be sure to do that. I'm not just telling to skip this part. I'm just predicting that it won't come this time. So you can just a bit relieved about it. Now moving to next. That is ketogene thermodynamics. Two questions last year and 2017 three questions. You can expect to get at least two questions this year. Be prepared. Okay, ketogene thermodynamics is an important part. Now let's talk about sound waves and string waves. One question just come in 2017. This year you can even expect to get one question from string waves, one question from SHM. Principal communication, I don't think so. This time any question will come because if I'm just see a previous year trends, it's like alternating. I just told you earlier with other chapters, it is also just alternating with this. Okay, so you can just skip this part because it won't record from much marks. Like one question comes, the other question don't. So it's like alternating. Okay, move on to next. That is electromagnetic waves and communication. Two questions alternating here. This year, you can surely expect to get two questions at least. At least two questions you can easily expect. Two questions are sure for me. Just go for it without any doubt. Let's move on to next. Surface tension this year, you can expect, I'm just saying 50-50% it will be. 50% it will come and the other 50% it won't. So 50-50 chances are there, it can come. Fluid mechanics, be prepared. This time, sure, one question will surely come. I'm telling, my instinct is telling this time one question will come. But I've also seen the 25-year pattern of JE of this trend analysis. So accordingly, I'm saying the fluid mechanics will account this time. Be prepared. One question will surely come. Error and measurement are the main focus of JE Advanced. In JE, it has also started picking up question from that topic. So it can easily come. Semiconductors trend is every year at least 1 to 2 questions come. In last year only one question came, but this time they can give at least 2 to 3 questions. So be prepared because it can become a huge lump sum of marks. Don't forget to do electrodynamics. Electrodynamics includes magnetism, electricity. They all account for 8 questions. So be prepared for that. Okay. Now let's move on to a next topic, that is chemistry part. In chemistry, like let's first talk about like inorganic chemistry. Okay, in inorganic chemistry, you can even expect around 5 questions. Last year it was, so this time you can expect around 6 questions easily. According to me, 6 questions. Yeah, I'm sure 6 to 5 questions are sure this year because its trend is like this. Like from 11th class, 14 questions come, and from 12th class, 16 questions come. It is always like 12th class account more one question more than 11th class. So both are equal weightages actually. You can go for again chemistry with 6 to 7 questions, and most important P block. No, sorry, most important is chemical bonding and S block elements because last year 2 questions come from S block and 3 questions came from chemical bonding. So be prepared. But this time P block can come. Be prepared because last time it didn't come. So this time I'm sure it will come. I'm sure about it. Okay, so now let's talk about next is inorganic chemistry. In inorganic chemistry, you can get around 2 to 4 questions because last 4 year trend is telling me that at least 3 to 4 questions are every year. Like in past year, you got 2 questions, and in 2017 you got 6 questions from inorganic chemistry part 2 for like 12th class inorganic chemistry. It was okay. And inorganic chemistry part 2, 4 questions from 2016, 3 questions from 2015. So be prepared for that. Okay. Organic chemistry part 1, like that is GOC. GOC like 1 to 2 questions are regular. Like they can ask questions on intermediates. Okay, like whether this is an intermediate of this or not. What is the intermediate of this reaction, like carbocation stability and radical stability and all that. But you know one thing, in 2016, we saw 9 questions from GOC. Okay, now let's go to another thing. That is organic chemistry part 2. Like your real organic chemistry comes into play now. Okay, alkyl halides, 4 questions. Just SN1 reaction, SN2 reactions, simple substitution reaction, addition reaction, electrophilic addition reaction, electrophilic substitution reactions. These are must. Every time these come. Let's move on to biomolecules. Biomolecules you can get around 1 question. Everyone thinks like polymer is leaving that topic. Polymers do account for many questions. Okay, greenhouse reagent. 1 question will come from that. This time, I guess no question will come, according to me. Just simple concept you have to apply in this thing. Like every question in organic chemistry of part 2, that is 12th, involves some like connection between each and every question, each and every topics. Like substitution concept can be used in alcohols and all other things, and aromatic amounts you can also use the stability parts, whether this is aromatic or not. There is anti-aromatic, Huckel's through, and all that. IUPAC, yeah, surely this year can come at least 2 to 1 question. 1 question is sure for this time. You can even get a environmental chemistry question like every year it does come. So this time be prepared for environmental chemistry. Okay, I will share you one PDF that is in the description link below. Okay, so go for that. It tells you all the trends of this thing. Okay, now practical organic chemistry you can get around. This time you can get around 2 to 3 questions. Due mass method for nitrogen estimation is important. You can go for that. Okay, so let's move on. I got like chemical equilibrium. This time you can get 1 question at least, like, or even no question. From atomic structure and nuclear chemistry, at least 1 question is sure, even 2 questions can come this time. Because if I see past 4 year trend, every year 1 question come. This time you should be sure to do this right now. Okay. From ionic equilibrium, so 1 question sure. Gaseous state, 1 question definitely. Because last year we don't see any question from that part. So this year you can even expect to get 1 question. Thermodynamics and thermochemistry. 2 questions last year came actually, and if we see around 4 year, past 4 years trend, we see around 1 question every year come. In 2015, you got 1 question, 2016 one, 2017 one, and 2015, yeah, 2 questions came. And so you need to be sure which, where, and what to choose. Like wisely, you have to choose the chapters. I'm not saying don't be choosy. I'm just telling you important topics to be mainly focused upon. Okay, now let's move on to next thing. It is chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics, that is physical part 2, chemistry part 2 of 12 classes. Yeah, one more thing. Don't forget coordination compounds ever. Sorry. IUPAC nomenclature of that coordination compounds is must. Isomerism, very important. Okay, and let's talk about physical chemistry part 2 of class 12. That is surface chemistry, solid state, solution, and colligative properties, chemical kinetics, electrochemistry, solid state, and all that. You can get a relaxation in electrochemistry and solid state because every year, like, it's alternating type, but in electrochemistry, you can actually expect 2 questions this time. If I'm just go on to trend in 2015, you got 4 questions, 2016, 1 question, 2017, no question, and 2018, 1 question. But my instinct is telling that at least 2 questions will come from 20 in 2019. Okay. Now let's move on to surface chemistry. Be sure, be prepared for two questions from electrochemistry. Okay, so now mathematics part. This comes the big monster, mathematics. See, in mathematics, question from came from almost all the chapters. From all the chapter, almost one question come. Whether it is calculus, coordinate geometry, binomial, complex, algebra, and all that. One question is fixed every time, right? So if I talk about like from coordinate geometry, 2D, four questions. But you know, in 2018, that last year, many questions did come from coordinate geometry, and that was a bit hard actually. Not so hard. Like they gave around 4 to 5 questions from coordinate geometry. Can you even imagine? 500 for 20 marks. 20 marks from just coordinate geometry from 2D. I'm not come on 3D vectors and 3D geometry are must for J means. I'm not just suggesting it for J advanced, but yeah, you can prepare well for that. But in J means it is must. Okay, integral calculus. 4 questions every year trend. 4 questions. Last 4 year trend, if you see, 4 question comes every time. Okay, so next move to our next. Permutation combination, progression and series, complex number. Be prepared. One question surely come this time in 2019. Be prepared. Even 2 questions can come from progression and series. From trigonometry, yeah. 1 question or 2 questions can come. That's every time trend. 3D geometry, as I told you, is must. At least 3 to 4 questions come every time each year. It's every year's trend. Okay. Now differential calculus all know 6 questions from 2018 and 5 questions in 2017. Don't even think of leaving uh, differential calculus. From integral calculus, I just have talked about that earlier. So from matrices and determinants, suggesting you 2 questions every year from consecutive 4 years. 2 questions every time come from matrices and determinants. 2 questions are fixed for determinants and matrices, right? Every year, and even in J advanced, they ask this matrices and determinants. Having distance, you can even get relaxation this time because it's like alternating. Past year it came 1 question 2018, but this time you can even get a relaxation because it's like alternating. So according to me, it won't come this time. Complex number, don't forget binomial, 1 question or 2 question every year. Don't even think of skipping it. So this was all for this video. Trend analysis of 2019, what can come in 20 of past 4 years and what can come in 2019. Go with this trend. This is my prediction, and I know what the trend is. I'm also a J aspirant preparing for IIT so I know what can come. Right? So this was it. Please hit like for this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you. Meet you in the next video. I'll be making more videos like this. Okay. So meet you in the next video. Bye. And yeah, for if you have any query related to any topic, just post it or just write it into comment box. I will surely look upon that query. Or if you want any study material or anything, you can just tap it down into comment box. I will surely reach you. And yeah, please subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you.